The night of the 2025 Ballon d'Or was meant to be a coronation, a celebration of football's enduring genius. Instead, it became a controversy, a thunderclap of dissent that echoed from Paris to Porto Alegre. In the shimmering spotlight, Ousmane Dembélé claimed the crown, but the fifth-place finish of FC Barcelona's Brazilian wizard Raphinha ignited a fiery debate that exposed the arbitrary heart of individual awards. The outrage was palpable, none more so than from his compatriot Neymar, whose terse social media condemnation, Raphinha in fifth, is too much of a joke, crystallized the feeling of injustice. But to truly understand the fury, one must trace the unyielding ascent of the player, Rafael Diaz-Baloli, a journey defined not by accolades, but by sheer, relentless will. Act 1. Várzea to Vitória. The narrative of Raphinha begins, as so many Brazilian legends do, in a world where football was both a dream and a necessity. Born in Porto Alegre, his childhood unfolded in Restinga, a sprawling favela, far removed from the manicured pitches of Europe's elite academies. This was a place where the game was played not on grass, but on baked earth, a crucible where technical skill had to be paired with a rugged, streetwise tenacity. His father, a jobbing musician, provided a modest upbringing, but the daily reality was a battle for resources. Raphinha himself has recounted the humbling moments, the bus drivers who would turn a blind eye to his lack of fare, the teammates who would buy him a simple snack, small acts of grace that kept the dream alive. His small, wiry frame was his first major obstacle. He was rejected by the two behemoths of his hometown, Grêmio and Internacional, for being too small, too weak, and lacking the physical presence deemed necessary for professional football. This early, repeated rejection did not crush his spirit. It forged it into something unbreakable. He plunged into the hyper-competitive, unpolished world of the várzea tournaments, a vital, informal network of local leagues where the stakes were pride and survival. It was here, outside the formal academy system, that he refined the electrifying pace, the low center of gravity, and the unpredictable, Jenga-infused dribbling that would later mesmerize the world. A brief, almost catastrophic stint at Avaí's youth team nearly ended it all. Excluded from training due to injury, disheartened, and ready to quit, he called home. It was his mother who delivered the essential truth. Come back, and you get a regular job. It was the necessary shock. Raphinha stayed. His unlikely bridge to Europe came in 2016, orchestrated by the legendary Deco, who saw a flash of brilliance few others did. The move was to Vitória Guimarães in Portugal. Here, the raw diamond began to be cut. He quickly progressed from the B team to the senior side, his 2017 Breakthrough Player of the Year award a testament to his lightning-fast adaptation. The foundation had been laid, a story of grit over glamour, of a talent honed in the shadows, ready now to seek the light. The journey continued with a move to Sporting CP, securing a domestic cup double, before a record-breaking transfer to Rennes in France, a stepping stone that announced his name on the continental stage. But the world truly learned of the boy from Restinga when he landed in the spiritual home of tenacity and chaos, the English Premier League.
We've chronicled Raphinha's incredible ascent, from the rejection of the várzea tournaments to his stunning, record-breaking season at FC Barcelona. If this deep dive into his journey, a true testament to the power of persistence, has resonated with you, consider giving us a moment of your time. Our mission is to tell the nuanced stories often lost in the headlines, and your like and subscription is what funds the deep research and complex editing required to bring these documentaries to life. It's the simplest yet most meaningful way to support the channel and ensure we can continue to tell the stories of players like Raphinha.
Act 2. The undeniable force. The switch to Leeds United in 2020 was Raphinha's defining challenge and his spectacular validation. Under the high-intensity, demanding tutelage of Marcelo Bielsa, the Brazilian's game was distilled into its purest, most potent form. His dazzling footwork and explosive pace became weapons of mass disruption against the Premier League's best defenses. He didn't just survive in the physical cauldron of English football, he thrived, scoring spectacular goals and providing assists that kept the Elland Road faithful in raptures. He was the team's heart, its flair, and ultimately its primary insurance policy against relegation. His performances weren't just good, they were consistently decisive, proving his skill transcended systems and leagues. This sustained excellence made the next step inevitable. And for Raphinha, it was a pilgrimage. In the summer of 2022, he completed the move of a lifetime, signing for FC Barcelona, the club he grew up idolizing, an allegiance strengthened by his father's friendship with the great Ronaldinho. The initial seasons at Camp Nou were marked by adaptation, moments of undeniable brilliance interspersed with spells of inconsistency. The understandable growing pains of a player shouldering the weight of expectation at a super club. Yet it was the 2024-2025 season that saw Raphinha's story transcend simple stardom and enter the realm of footballing myth. Under the new tactical guidance of Hans Flick, Raphinha was unleashed. He was the relentless engine of a Barcelona side that swept all before them domestically, securing a historic domestic treble, La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Supercopa de Español. His numbers were staggering, defying the typical output of a winger. He finished the season with 34 goals and 22 assists across all competitions, a mind-boggling total of 56 goal involvements in 57 appearances. In La Liga, he was rightly named the best player of the season, a true MVP who almost quadrupled his goal tally from the previous year. But his peak moments were reserved for the brightest stage, the UEFA Champions League. Raphinha delivered a masterclass campaign, single-handedly driving Barcelona through the group stages and into the later rounds. He recorded 12 goals and 8 assists, totaling 20 direct goal contributions, a figure that astonishingly surpassed the legendary Champions League record set by Lionel Messi in 2011-2012. From the boy rejected for his size, he had become a statistical anomaly. A dominant, world-class force who delivered titles and record-breaking performances. This was his prime, a season of undeniable, historic significance.
Act 3. The unyielding spirit. The curtain closing on Raphinha's historic season should have led to an uncontested standing among the elite. The expectation that he would secure a podium finish, or perhaps even the 2025 Ballon d'Or, was not hubris. It was a simple reflection of his output, his influence in securing a treble, and his record-breaking continental campaign. Therefore, his fifth-place finish became a flashpoint. To the knowledgeable observer and the passionate fan alike, it felt like an organizational failure, a glaring misjudgment of individual impact versus collective team success, or perhaps an overemphasis on the winner's continental glory. The anger expressed by Neymar, Raphinha in fifth is too much of a joke, was the voice of a footballing fraternity, recognizing a profound undervaluation of a player who had delivered a season for the ages. It was a controversy that overshadowed the ultimate winner and cemented Raphinha's standing as the people's champion of the debate. Despite the controversy, Raphinha's legacy is already secured and transcends any numerical ranking. He is the emblem of relentless self-belief. His current status, still a vital part of the Barcelona attack, is one of a proven world-class match winner. Even in the face of a minor hamstring injury early in the 2025-2026 season, his importance to the team remains undisputed. Beyond the pitch, his journey speaks louder than his statistics. His story is a living testament to overcoming rejection, a stark contrast to the pampered narratives of some modern stars. He has used his platform to advocate for issues impacting the favelas of Porto Alegre, ensuring his success provides a pathway, not just an escape. He is a humble leader defined by his work rate and clutch performances, never forgetting the days when he struggled to afford a bus ticket. Raphinha will not be remembered for his Ballon d'Or ranking, but for his unyielding spirit. He will be remembered as the winger who arrived in La Liga and broke records, the Brazilian who delivered a domestic treble, and the man who, year after year, pushed past the critics who called him too small. He is the hero of the underdog, the quiet champion whose achievements spoke so loudly that they sparked a continent-wide debate on the very nature of footballing justice. The controversy surrounding Raphinha's fifth-place Ballon d'Or finish in 2025 will forever be part of his narrative, yet it only underscores the magnitude of his historic, undeniable contribution to the sport. His career is a powerful argument that true impact transcends awards, a narrative of the unyielding spirit triumphing over initial setbacks. Ultimately, the question of his legacy is one we want to put to you, the audience. Considering the grit, the records, and the global debate he sparked, how will Raphinha ultimately be defined in football history? Leave your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. We love diving into your insightful debates. And if you enjoyed this film, please subscribe to the channel for more authoritative football documentaries. Like the video and share it with a fellow fan.